the Duke Blue Devils. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will go to work first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time... played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Second down, they'll go to the air, using his legs to buy some time. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. And is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It is good! And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Gideon. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
run it behind the big guys on the left. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the ground with the counter. Got enough for the first. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Cook. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Tries to get it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Williams will pass. Finds his man in the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down, using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He caught it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Distance not the problem here. Oh, it's blocked. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wade. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the Golden Bears trying to cash it in on first and goal. He wants to throw it again. Bag's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Calls his own number. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Williams looking for a man. Grabs it in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive the legs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Williams will pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Gideon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
This is a fullback who can be a weapon in this offense. He can block, you can hand it off to him, he can also catch the ball.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now on 1st down from the 30. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's going to take off. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
Got a man, it's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Cook. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. With jet sweep pass. Plows through the defense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Steps away to find some room. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Out of the gun, looking to throw.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Running play to the left, working for the end zone here. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And That's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley.
And the Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing it.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Cal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning all by himself down the middle. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Once he got some room, it was over.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab at the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
It's complete on the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say remarkable day. Remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
There he goes. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Williams looking for a man. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin them deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to go up top. This time on target. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll give it to the back. Takes it the other way.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if they keep...
Touchdown, Duke! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. possession here.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They want to throw it. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Williams will pass. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now the play fake. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Gonna look downfield again. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games, and what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
Going for it all. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Williams looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down.
How about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle. It's Karapateas. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Williams will pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Swings it out to the flat. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Ready.
Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
The throw to the outside is complete. Open space at the 25. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the stomping has commenced. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is
turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit. Ready, go.
Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires into the end zone. Picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Gideon. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Gideon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got an open man. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on 1st down. Lobs it off the back foot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Williams will pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.